Okay, so this is what it looks like when you have installed the diff cover. You have the gears well protected in here, but you still have very easy access if you want to check, for instance, the meshing of the gears, or if you want to make sure that the pinion is tightened and is in place. You can reach it here, and yeah, this one just snaps back into place. Really easy. Here you need to make a small cut to remove a part from the battery tray, or you won't be able to fit the cover because the gear is so close to the tray. It has to go. But it's very easy. You just cut it away and it's gonna be fine. Here we have a WR8 without this center diff cover assembled. Let's see how we can put it there. We can start we start by loosening this. So this is as far to the front as it goes. We lock it there. We know that the cover aligns with this surface, so we just make a little mark that we can see there. I think it's gonna be good. We then back this one away and do the same with this, the front half. That's as far back as it goes. We tighten that. And something like this. That's going to be enough. Do we see that? Can we see it? Yes, I think. Okay. And we can completely remove this to make life a bit easier for the moment. We just put it away. Okay, this should now be ready to go here. Yes. And then we can start putting these back. Just a little, because we have we have the countersunk ones in the bottom, which will orient these parts much better than these flat ones. So let's see where this is going. It's in there. And this one. Should I have moved this now? Yeah, I probably should have. I also saw this cable was a bit damaged. There, I think we have it. We now go back to this side. Oh. And then we need to look for these holes. I can see one in here. So I start with that one, I think. Hello. There. We can just pull these tight. Like because I think this brace can slightly float a little bit, so it's better to tighten these ones the last thing you do. Okay, and now this, put it there first and then press down. It's the easiest way to place it. And there is no way the cable can be eaten by the gears now. There we have it, I think. Everything is back in place. Seems alright. So, to quickly sum things up, we started by putting marks on each part of the battery tray, because we're gonna need to make a cutout here to allow the cover to fit. We then remove it to have some more space to work with. We go to the bottom. We undo these 5 screws because they are what's keeping all of this center differential in place. We can then lift this up and remove the prop shafts, and then remove or separate the motor mount and this part by removing those screws, and you probably also want to undo these maybe a few turns each to make it easier for the main part of the cover to go in there. And then you just build it. You start with this, add the main part of the cover, you put the diff inside, and the back plate goes on here. Then you put all of that back to the motor mount, and you put these screws. Don't tighten them just yet, because it's better to tighten these, the 5 under here, before, because the countersink will steer them into place and orient them really good in the center of these holes. So it's better. Oh, you need also to put the prop shafts in before you do that, of course, but you will notice. And then make the cutouts in the battery tray and put it back. Yeah, and then you're good to go. Just put this also a little bit from above in there, and then push it down. And that's about it. And thank you for watching, and hope it was helpful and made things a little bit clearer. That's all for now. Thank you and goodbye.